And thank you, Elena, for getting me in touch with Jody and the Milk Cleanse crew. It's been so good for me. I'm doing it with you all as well. Day 7 feels good, but feels we'll tailor the practice for that. Really relax the nervous system, really help quiet the mind and soften into it.
Thank
So
you.
let's begin. Take a comfortable seat. I've got a cushion. This feels good for me right now. I just woke up. I'm in Western Australia, so the body feels a little tight after a deep sleep. So get as comfortable as you can. We'll be sitting a bit. And close your eyes. And maybe actually bring one hand to your upper belly and one hand to your heart center and get some nice vertical breathing flowing. So I'll invite you to follow your attention up your body as you breathe in. If possible, in and out of your nose. And as you breathe out, follow your attention down your body. And even allow a nice audible as you exhale, just for now. Just a few of those breaths in through the nose, travel your attention up your body. Fully arriving into your practice, into your body. So notice as you travel your attention up your body and breathe in, that almost wave-like feeling of the body rising as you breathe in. And the body falling as you breathe out. And let's get into it. Really enjoy that bridge the breath can offer us to get into the heart, to soothe the nervous system. So as we breathe in and follow our attention up, 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 get into the heart and feel literally the body move outward around the heart center region. And then if it's available for you, hold the breath in. Maybe for a second, maybe for a few seconds, up to you. And then a real slow breath out, if possible. Some people find that a little tricky, especially if they're tired or fatigued or stressed. A slow breath out. Check that out. And then see if you can just hold the breath out. Again, for a second, or maybe quite a few seconds if it feels good. Don't push it, but do encourage it. So we're going to be putting a lot of focus on bringing loving attention up and down the central axis, soothing the nerves, creating a space to get into the heart. And in a moment, on our exhalations, I'll invite you to join me to hum on the exhalation, called the Brahmari Pranayama. And what you can do with this time, you can do a lot with the hum, but right now, if there is tension, or maybe being day 7 of the cleanse, you're going through some stuff, just bring loving attention to any of your process or hunger, fatigue that might be coming up. But the hum you can use to smooth out your energy or penetrate tension. Welcome it to open up clarity, open up the heart. Just invite you to get curious and feel the vibration of the hum. You're going to hum like a bumblebee and put it up and down your spine. Let's try 3 in a row. Deep breath in. Deep breath in. Mm. One more. Mm. All right, deep breath in through your nose, hold it in. Put your attention in your heart center. And then exhale out your mouth again. Ah. All right, come onto all fours, please. Enjoy some spinal movement, rolling up and down the spine with cat-cow. So inhale as you arch, scoop open the heart. Exhale as you round. Let's continue to journey up and down the body. If possible, center your attention up and down the spine. As you breathe in, travel your attention up the body, opening the heart, opening up clarity. Then exhale, follow your attention down your body. Close your eyes, let them soften. Inhale, scoop open the heart. Put our consciousness into the heart. Exhale, grounding. Inhale, opening. Exhale, grounding. So this may come in handy on your last couple of days of the cleanse, tuning into this vertical breathing. Even if you're not on your mat moving like this, you can carry some of these practices into your day to continue a real support that the breath can give us. Inhaling, scooping open the heart. Exhale, grounding. We'll do another few more. As you scan up and down your body, once again, just notice any tension, or maybe the cleanse is bringing up irritability. Just smooth it off with this delicious movement. Participate in the cleanse on a really deep level. All right, one more. Okay, curl your toes under and enjoy downward facing dog. For me, it's feeling good to walk the feet out a bit. Again, I just woke up, so there's a bit of tightness through the body I want to address, and just love bringing attention to the feet. I know I'm going to be in shoes a bit today, so I want to spread open those toes, roll those feet through, and then travel your attention all the way up your body. Feel even your fingers participating. Spread and engage your fingers down. A couple more deep breaths here. All right, and then walk your feet to your hands. Enjoy a forward bend. Maybe start with your knees a bit more bent. And let your head just drop. Every now and then, these audible exhalations of feeling good. Oh. And it actually helps us shift into the parasympathetic nervous system. Notice when you've had a big day, I naturally, it's a phenomenon that we do. And we can intentionally do that to help shift and soften. Check that out every now and then, a nice Oh, and then once you've done that, back to a more refined breathing in and out of your nose. Couple more breaths. Scan up and down all the way from your feet, through the back of your body, into your head. And then roll up your spine nice and slowly. Bring your head up last. All right. So I'm feeling like keeping things really juicy, really fluid. Okay, so think of that cat-cow movement we just did, but let's do it standing. Okay, so in your standing position, feet about hip width, knees a little springy, a little bent, and then inhale, scoop open, put your attention mainly from here to your heart and a little bit throat, but really getting heaps of energy moving between these 2 points. Yeah. So inhale, spread your fingers back, scoop open from your solar plexus up through your heart. And if it does feel good, kick your head back a bit, but don't crank it back. And then as you exhale, reach your hands forward, scoop your belly in, and stretch through your back. And let's get into a bit of a rhythm. I put on a great playlist, which I've been obsessed with Brahmaji, a bit of Manish Damore in there. And it's a beautiful playlist to flow and get heaps of prana flowing up and down the central axis. Let's get into this for about 2 or 3 more minutes, okay? Inhale, scoop open the heart. Exhale, stretch through the back. As we get into a nice groove, feel into the front of the body, merging with the back of the body. So notice what is stretching as you breathe in and what is toning at the same time. And then vice versa, as you breathe out, what is stretching, what is toning, starting really physical, and then getting subtler and subtler with each breath, potentially. Breathe in, open up the front. You want it to feel delicious. Breathe out, open up the back. So one of the songs in the playlist is called Looking for God. It's an incredible song. And, you know, all this looking externally, this futile attempt. And we're so lucky to be able to bring our attention right to the point, right to the Sushumna Nadi, right to the center. So we can utilize this movement to look for God. Why not? Right here. So as we breathe in, we're letting in prana, letting it flow. And as we breathe out, we can do a little bit of inner work. Again, tend to any tension, any agitation of the mind. Feel with each breath out, we can like shake off any dust, clear some space. As we inhale, open the heart to what is. All right, so let's really soak up about 1 more minute. Close your eyes if you haven't yet, unless it feels too wobbly for you. So if you're newish or completely new to the exploration of the Sushumna Nadi, it helps to deepen a connection with the spine. That does help. And then if it's available, maybe bring in a vision that light is pouring through your spine. And through this practice, we're participating in getting more of this light, this prana flowing, more consciousness flowing, more capacity for love. Just check it out. Each breath in, letting in more of that light. As we breathe out, any work that's required right now to clear the way, putting that loving attention right there and letting it go. Two more. One more. This time, interlace your fingers behind your back. Once again, bring attention right into here, this upper belly region and your heart. I want you to get loud right now, okay? Actually, my 2-year-old's still asleep just above me, so I'm not going to get super loud. But if you can get loud, I want you to roar out a big ah sound, okay? So you're stretching up in the heart, you're stretching up in this region, and then amplify this opening of the heart with a big ah sound, okay? Big breath in. Ah. All right, good. Reach up tall. Inhale, front of the mat. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, extend your spine halfway, look forward a little. Exhale, fold back in. All right, walk your feet back, downward dog. Into pigeon pose. All right. Start with a real appreciation of stability before we go into the stretch of this. Let's stabilize a fair bit. So I like to curl the back toes under, and just for the setup, lift the back knee and make sure a nice amount of engagement is getting facilitated, yeah? And then press your fingers down and tune into this experience, not just stretching through the hip, but continuing to bring heaps of prana up the central axis, up through the heart. Yeah. So let's stay tall for a moment. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, dive forward. And if you like, rest your forehead on your thumbs with your hands in prayer. Close your eyes. See if you can scan your attention from your right glute region, through your lower back, through the back of the heart, into your neck and the lowest part of your head, up and down this entire region. Inhaling up into your head, exhaling down to your hip. So feel as you scan your body and focus into these particular focal points, like you are regathering your attention, recollecting your attention. We need this right now. There's so much going on. And if we're not discerning with what we're doing with our attention, it's killing us. It's sending us mad. So we really need these tools to regather, recollect our attention. So right now, just connect with yourself. Connect with your body. Up and down from your hip to your head. And in a moment, we'll play with that Brahmari pranayam again. Yeah. So if there's any current tension, agitation, any current challenges in your life that are really populating your mind right now, and you're feeling it in your body, honor it, bring attention to it, and give it heaps of light, give it heaps of sound. Let's hum 3 times in a row. Deep breath in. Mm. Let in as much breath as you can. Mm. One more, like you're tasting something delicious, which you are. Mm. Right. Come up tall and let's switch legs. Do whatever you want to do to switch legs. And again, start strong and tall. Curl your back toes under. Lift that back knee. Create muscular stability. And with that stability, you can get a bit more, I find you can get a bit more into the vertical potential of this. And it not just be a kind of sleepy, floppy stretch, which has time and place. But right now, let's bring this energy up and down. Yeah? So close your eyes and feel from the hip up through to your heart, even your throat. Deep breath in. Exhale. Dive forward. Again, rest your forehead on your thumbs. And scan from your left glute region through the back of your body, back of your heart center, back of your head. All of these being great focal points for meditation. Paramahansa Yogananda has a common meditation a lot of people are aware of meditating on this lowest part of the back of the head. And he would call it the mouth of God. Right? There's also a lot of practices of meditating on the back of the heart center. And while we're at it, we can take a backward step, right? Just a moment to stop, to slow down, to soften. As we breathe in, follow our attention up, back of the heart, back of the head. As we breathe out, follow our attention down. And if you're finding your attention keeps wandering off, that's normal, that's fine. Oh, good. That's why I'm repeating and reminding. That's why we go to teachers to remind us. Not always easy. So again, every time we bring our attention back, it's awesome. No big deal. With that is a bit of sky gazing in which no big deal. Each thought just kind of like a cloud coming and going. And then bring your attention back to the sky-like awareness of right now, scanning the body, giving the body lots of love. And now let's shower the body in sound. 3 hums in a row. Big breath in. Mm. 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 All right, very good. Come up tall, push back, down dog. Oh. All right, next breath out. Please step your right foot forward in between your hands and come down to your left knee. Once again, before we get all into the stretch, engage stability. So just a moment with your hands on your right thigh. Feel a stabilizing feeling through your legs, through your feet. What can help initiate that is more of a isometric contraction. So trying to hug your left knee towards your right foot and vice versa. That feels really nice with practice. And then you can merge that strong feeling with the stretch. Bring your left arm up tall. Point your right fingers down. And then arc over as much as you can over to your right. And trace your attention all the way from your left hip flexors up through the left side sheath of the body, all the way up into your left armpit. All right. 2 deep breaths. And then come on over and twist to your right. So what's feeling good for me is to get the left tricep right into the right thigh and then connect the hands. If that's available, do that. Otherwise, just your left hand on your right thigh, that'll be fine. And if this is available, lift that left knee up off the ground. That can be a bit tricky from here. So if it's not happening, don't push it. All right. And then utilize the twist and move your attention up and down your spine again. Inhale up, exhale down. Showering your body with light. One more breath. Very good. Hands to the ground. Down dog. So good to see you all. And then left foot forward in between your hands. Lower down to your right knee. And stabilize. So in a way, these sequences are really simple, what we're doing right now. Really simple. The most challenging people mention is what we're doing with our attention, the subtlety of going from gross to subtle. Yeah. Just being patient with that, enjoying the simplicity of the movement and what we can do with our breath and our attention. Bring your right arm up tall. Energize your left fingers down and arc over to your left. Inhale, follow your attention up. Exhale, follow your attention down. Next breath out, twist to your left. Connect your hands. And if you can, lift that right knee. Two deep breaths. Good. Hands to the ground. Down dog, step back. Out the mouth. All right, walk your feet forward again. Enjoy a forward bend. Let your head drop. Let your head clear, lighten. Roll up your spine nice and slowly. All right, so let's do another spinal flow movement, this time going from side to side. A few options. You can interlace your fingers up above your head and go side to side like so. That tends to, if people have tight shoulders or tight upper traps, that can get a bit irritating. So if it does, just go one arm at a time like this. The inhale brings you to center. Exhale, arc over. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale, over. Now let's get into a nice little zone again of doing this in a repetitive way for a couple minutes. And let's further journey into the spine. So feeling once again the power of the inhalation, opening us up, waking us up. And then the exhale, get into this squeezing sensation. Notice as you arc over one way, how one side squeezes. Get into that without overdoing it or cranking it, just appreciating that cleansing squeeze as you breathe out, combined with that nice length through the other side. And then if it feels good for you, close your eyes. Delighting in your body. You can even make this a little bit of a dance and get intuitive and bring in a few other directions of movement. Just keeping this nice lateral movement. And feel the power of your imagination. Even if you're just imagining your spine, imagining light flowing up and down your spine. There's power to that. There's power to your imagination. And many of us use our imagination in pretty crappy ways. So let's enjoy using our imagination beautifully right now. Imagine each breath in, this light, prana, flowing up the spine, welcoming this like nectar, this light of delight. And then that breath out, continuing just a bit of inner work. Anything that could be tended to right now, any tension, any hang-ups. Bringing the light right there. Got one more minute. Doing a great course with Lama Sotram right now about feeding your demons. And a lot of that correlates with what we're doing right now with that breath out. Any demons, any hang-ups, any just stuff we can tend to free up our consciousness, free up our heart. It's a great course. There's a great book, an entry into it, Feeding Your Demons. It's a very helpful practice, maybe especially right now in the current world situations. Inhaling, letting in the light, letting in the nectar, the freedom, and then anything we can tend to. Exhale and clearing the way. Have a few more. One more. All right, good work. Interlace your fingers behind your back again. Open up your chest. Open up your solar plexus. Let's bring in that big booming ah sound. There's a great Zao Chen practice in which you just sky gaze and over and over and over again. It's very effective. Maybe on day 7 today, if you're feeling really flat, just again and again and again. It can be done gently, or if you want a more cathartic release, you can do it really loud. So check it out. I'm going to do it quiet, as quiet as I can, but still to get the effect. If you're feeling like you could like express some thick stuff, you know, some frustration, some rage, or anything like that, that's the time to get loud and just boom that Let's do one together. Big breath in. All right, shake it off. Shake, shake, shake. Just for a moment, let's bring in a little bit of twisting motion, and then we'll do a forward bend and set ourselves up for a nice, decently long Shavasana. Okay, so let's twist, again, with awareness between these two regions. It's easier just to kind of flail and twist from the hips, which has its time and place, but I want us to twist around this region. So either start with your hands here again, or just in front, and exhale, twist. Again, on the inhale, you come back to center. On the exhale, you twist. Another way you can do it is to spread your arms open like this. One arm is extending open. The other hand is tapping your heart center. This is a pretty fierce one. This one that I'm doing right now, again, has its time and place. But if you're feeling fatigue and lightheadedness, you're at your kind of edge on day 7 of the cleanse, keep it real gentle. There's a way to do this gentle and smooth, and there's a way to do it fierce and strong. So you discern with how much intensity you want to bring to it. About 1 more minute. For me, the more fierce one is actually feeling really good. Center your attention in your heart. You can feel the belly rumbling in hunger. And with these practices, we can even appreciate the hunger. Appreciate the hunger. And when we dive into that hunger, there's an aliveness there. It's no wonder why all the wisdom, most of the wisdom traditions have some kind of fasting practice. And there's a real power, there's a real potency to meditating on the hunger, sitting with the hunger consciously. 10 more here. All right, back to center, just steadying in Tadasana right here. Feel your feet. On the exhalation, drop deep into your feet. On the inhalation, rise your attention up, 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 all the way through your body. About a few more breaths. Possibly as we dive deeper towards the end of the practice, you can start to really feel a bit more intimately into this subtle energy of prana. But once again, there's power to using your imagination to unlock these potentials. Inhalation, travel your attention up, 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 like you're showering your body in light. And then the exhalation, any murky stuff, any of your hunger, any agitation, pour that light down your body, down your feet, grounding, steadying, stabilizing. So we inhale and open, up, up, up. Exhale, stabilize, down. One more deep breath. All right. Come into a seated forward bend. Take your buttocks back and apart and bring some love to your feet. Scrunch them up, flex them. Scrunch them up, flex them. Spread your toes, squeeze them in. Spread your toes, squeeze them in. So simple, yet it feels so good. Foot love is where it's at a lot of the time. Roll your feet out on balls, stretch them out, get a foot massage. Yeah, so feel as you just do that another couple of times, it's going to help the back of your body, help your entire body. All right. And then flex. Flex your feet, spread your toes, push your fingers behind you. Let's do one more of those ah sounds. It just feels so good. Opens us up so much. So right here, feel your collarbone spreading, your heart opening. Deep breath in, one arm. And then just walk your hands forward rather than being preoccupied with grabbing the feet or the toes. Walk your hands forward and push your finger pads down a bit. Push them down just outside of your shins. Feel your feet, feel your fingers. And then let's make some little waves through the body. As we inhale, scoop your heart open and look forward a little. As you exhale, feel your abdominal core engage, your belly squeeze as you breathe out, and ride that complete exhale to fold as far forward as you can. But then the inhale, just back out of the stretch a little bit and find an inner back bend. Scoop open the heart. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, open up. And then start to do it with your eyes closed, about another minute. And now if it does feel good to touch your feet, grab a hold of your feet, bring that into it, but keep the same flow. Just rest in the edge of the stretch. Notice any particular tension or tightness. Practice putting your attention right into that tightness, right into that tension. And turn it into light, turn it into nectar with sound. Once again, if it's mysterious and unknown for you and you, yeah, play with the mystery, have fun with it. One hum, big breath in. Inhale, come up tall, push your hands behind you again. All right, come onto your back, please. Take a moment on your back, savor it, enjoy it. Come into a bridge pose. Feel your feet, feel your legs, feel your butt, and then push the backs of your arms down into the mat. Spread your fingers up. Feel the tone in between your shoulder blades as you push your triceps down, and how it just feels so good and supportive in opening up the heart. Developing this aliveness in between the shoulder blades, the back of the heart center, trust, the stability that allows us to open the heart, even though there's so many very valid reasons to close the heart back down. Feel the breath, the light, the practice helping us to trust, to open the heart. 2 deep breaths. Inhale up into your heart. Exhale, follow your attention all the way down to your roots. 1 more deep breath. And release. Now we've had plenty of twisting time and movement through the spine. I'm not feeling like we need any extra twisting or any extra anything. But if you are feeling like an extra back bend or a little inversion, intuitively trust in that and just go for it. But I am ready for Shavasana. So feel free to join me if you are ready. Let your body drop. You're going to have a nice amount of time in Shavasana. And if you are finding that your mind won't allow you to drop the body, drop the mind, I'm going to invite you to rest your attention. Again, in these focal points, we kept bringing our attention to in this practice of the solar plexus and the heart center. Now, the solar plexus region, we can really feel when we are agitated in the mind, stressed, armored. We really can feel this unease in the belly, this kind of jolt, tension. So, by belly breathing, just continuing to feel the rising and falling of your belly. And again, use your imagination a little. And I want you to imagine the most beautiful flower right in that region of your upper belly, blossoming, bright, smells beautiful. And if there's resistance to that blossoming, that's all good. All good. This is part of the trip. But we can bring attention there. Put our breath through the contractions, through the resistance, and turn it into nectar, into bliss. So if you're remaining in the thinking mind, remaining not very present. Just see if you can gently bring your attention back to this region whenever you can, as much as you can. It's nighttime for a lot of you, so if you fall asleep, let yourself fall asleep. Day 7 of your cleanse. Take the pressure off. Let yourself sleep if you need to. I've had some of my best sleeps on the yoga mat. Bring your attention back to your body, back to your breathing. As you breathe in, follow your attention up the body. As you breathe out, follow your attention down the body. Just taking a moment to really appreciate your loving discipline of doing this cleanse and doing beautiful things for the body, feeling into your gut, feeling into your mind. And just taking a moment to appreciate as you get these great vibes flowing, this clarity, well-being, how we can then more easily, more abundantly spread this energy out into the world. Gently transition to one side, move slowly, move smoothly. Take a moment in fetal position. And come on up to a seat. One more time together, traveling up and down the center, inhaling up, exhaling down. And I find this really helpful when I'm getting really hungry on day 7, day 8 of this cleanse, and of on the inhalation, lightening and expanding. It's very tempting to kind of get stuck in the exhale, and it can be quite uncomfortable, right? So as we breathe in, we can really lighten our energy, bring the energy up, 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 up into our heart, expand our clarity. And on the exhalation, find a deep, abiding strength. Practicing that a few more breaths for now. And maybe it's something you bring into as you get ready for sleep tonight, or as you get ready for your day. This very simple technique of merging prana with apana. A very light, transcendental, expansive feeling on the inhalation. A very stable, grounded feeling on the exhale. And feel free to join me with your hands in prayer in front of the heart. Maybe you're digging that connection to your belly and to your heart. And in a moment, let's do 3 Oms to wrap up this practice. And let's really get into it. And the first Om, take care of yourself. Dedicate it to yourself. And the second one, bring in someone you love. Bring in someone you love. Maybe there's someone you can tell they could do with some inspiration, some love. Bring them into your heart, bring them into the Om. And let's get big, 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 big with the third one. I'm feeling India right now, but I mean, the whole world could do with it. And the energy of the heart, when we can really get into it, even on this mysterious level of everyone being on different parts of the planet right now, together here, tuning into the energy of the heart. Maybe we just get big, 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 world-centric, cosmic-centric, if that's available. You know? Otherwise, maybe pick like a group, like India, Brazil, like where you are, your community. Check it out. What can we do with that third Om? The first 2, just get loving, generate your loving energy, and then get big, big, big. All right, let's do it. Big breath in. Oh. Namaste, everyone. Thank you for having me, Jody. Thank you, Elena, Milk Cleanse crew.